Yo, what's the fucking deal? You two, we back in this bitch, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It feel good to be back, man. I'm gonna be real, bro. I tried uploading this video earlier, bro. I don't know why it didn't upload, bro. So, yeah, bro. I'm just re-uploading, man. Make sure your boys like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gone. Yo, what's the deal, you two? We back in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It feel good to be back, man. Now I heard Deshae Frost was getting his ass canceled, bro. So I wanted to low key peep into this shit and see what the fuck was going on, man. So let's get to it.
There's no other evidence of me literally, you know what I'm saying, like, girl or anything like that. Me and my ex joke about it or whatever things, but I'm not that type of person.
I'm gonna call you downstairs to the boat. I'm gonna tell all the girls to go upstairs, and I wanna hang with you.
So this was the girl, cause I seen the clip. Supposedly he smacked the girl. I don't condone hitting females, bro. That shit always gonna be wrong, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, you in the wrong, bro.
It's all because I didn't want to hit, and he found out that I told the other girl.
Ain't that crazy how evil the world is? Deshae held it in and didn't leak it until he didn't get a call, and she saying she gonna sister. What is this?
Recently, Deshae Frost has been going through the worst 48 hours of his life after a video resurfaced showing him getting into an altercation.
What the fuck game is this, bro? I don't. Never mind.
With a girl while filming his show that left a lot of the internet completely speechless because the actions that were detailed were completely disgusting, with him getting physical with this girl after it seemed like they had an altercation, her even going on live to explain the situation, and most recently Deshae dropping an entire video trying to break down in detail why the events that happened in the first place went down. Even the people—
I'm not gonna lie, bro, you can't really explain that shit, bro. You was 100% in the wrong, gang. You feel me? So, and it's on camera too, gang. So you can explain it, but most people not gonna take your side just because it's proof of you hitting her type shit, you know?
People that were involved in releasing and leaking this footage aren't doing any good either, because they were apparently an ex-editor who was holding on to this for years and then even leaking more footage after Deshae's response. It gets pretty muddy, but I want to break down this entire situation.
Oh, wait. So this already happened. And it just got leaked. I ain't gonna lie, whoever leaked that shit, they don't fuck with you at all, bro. Because ain't no way you smacked her a year ago and it's just now getting leaked. That nigga did not fuck with you, bro.
So why don't we start from the very beginning with who even are any of these people and how do we get here?
They wanted to see this nigga go down.
If you don't, that's okay. I see all the things, the streamers and all these things and saying things just like that. That's cool. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But I know that this is just another thing that I'm gonna go through and push through. And yeah.
This altercation with Deshae starts way back years ago when he was still running his show, where he would fly out a bunch of girls and try to make entertaining content by going to different locations with them, having them in yachts, buying out entire B&Bs, and just filming a lot of content with them, doing the wild and crazy things he can think of in order to entertain the rest of his audience. And not
wait, so you was flying out random bitches that looked it good. Let me not call them bitches. You was flying out random females that look good just so you can make content, nigga? What? That don't even make sense.
Right there, named Deshae, was one of the people he actually brought out in order to film his show with. Unfortunately for him, she was not going for any of the runaround or any of the crazy things he wanted to do while on the show. She was giving Deshae a lot of pushback to the point they left a lot of it in the final cut of the actual production, which led to multiple altercations that even happened. You can go to the YouTube video right now and see them arguing consistently, see them going crazy, and even at one point seeing Deshae throw an entire water bottle at her.
Oh.
It's too hot for that.
Shut up.
Bro, you had to get your sister to rumble me, for real.
Bro,
For real. Get your sister. Get the shut up. Shut up. What's wrong with you? Don't even take it that far on camera.
Why
Do not.
This shit blur it out. I can't see nothing, bro.
Take it that far.
Home tonight. I do not give a bro. Bro, what the bet that all I needed to hear, bro. Going home ASAP, next flight.
The fact that a lot of these things were still left in his show for drama and entertainment purposes.
That nigga threw a water bottle at her ass. That nigga said, "Hood." Nigga, he threw that bitch like a football.
This is honestly crazy looking back at it, because even at the time, I feel like if I was making commentary videos and saw this stuff, Deshae would have to be talked about in the weird ways that he is interacting with some of these women, in the weird ways he goes about doing these things, because he holds some level of power over them, consistently flying them out and being the main reason why they're there in the first place, and being the reason as to why they are going to leave. Because even in those clips right there, he threatened to have her just get sent back home, and he's basically holding that over them as some sort of power, which is again weird, disturbing, and odd behavior. But on top of that, this is already an entire situation altercation when it happened, because a lot of people already at the time didn't like the way that he was talking to her and was genuinely curious why it was just her he was going back and forth with on a consistent basis. It just seemed out of place compared to
so he was going back and forth. So they was arguing. That it just led up to that type shit. Okay.
Interacting with all of the other girls that happened to be on his show. But it got 10 times worse, because we recently saw a
still
leaked
don't
video
make it right,
where he actually
though. You know
put
what I'm
his
saying? Like,
hands on this girl while arguing
at the end
with
of the day, bro, he's a grown man, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you should handle that situation. You could have handled that situation better than how you did it type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, it sucked that it just got leaked now. You feel me? When it already been happened and nobody really knew what happened type shit. But still though, bro, just because it was a past situation, now I mean it's still right type shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
with her.
That's why I said whoever leaked that shit, they did not want to see his ass win at all. The reason I quit directing 10-episode series on YouTube, no man should ever hit a woman. I pray that the Lord, my God, Jesus Christ, bro.
I'm just coming downstairs, bro. Too much.
Now I shouldn't have to explain
So
to any of my
that was
viewers
the
why
nigga
this
that
is
leaked it.
disgusting, deplorable, and straight up weird behavior. I know the word weird gets overused often, but this genuinely is disturbing and weird behavior to the fullest extent, and shouldn't have even happened, because I don't know how blurred it's gonna be for y'all, but in the original video you can see that they were just arguing, going back and forth. There was no hands exchanged by anyone except for Deshae after he put his hands on her and proceeded to walk away. The person obviously uploading this happened to be Deshae's editor, leaking this footage and talking about the reason as to why he wasn't going to be back on his show. But a lot of people were wondering what more context could be provided for the situation. As I told y'all before, they were already bickering and going back and forth to the point where he actually added some of those parts into his full show. And so the girl that was actually in that situation, Deshae, decided to spark up a live and talk about why she was going through this altercation with him in the first place.
Like, a lot of the girls that was on the show with me, they had with Deshae. I never had him. He wanted to have me. I didn't want to have him. So
wait, so a lot of bitches on the show, he already fuck. I ain't gonna lie, Deshae, you low key is. I don't know, gang. You got a lot going on, bro. Like, it's always something with you and a female, bro. Like, every time I hear Deshae name, bro, and it's something bad, bro, it's always with him and a girl, bro.
the night before the video that's going viral right now, I came up with a plan, because he told me the night before, like, when we get on the boat, I'm going to call you downstairs to the boat. I'm going to tell all the girls to go upstairs, and I want to have you. I'm not paying that nigga no mind. So when he tells me that, I come up with a plan, and I tell the other girls, I'm like, tomorrow he going to try to me. I'm gonna need y'all to, like, keep me with y'all and be like, no, she not going downstairs. Like, long story short, I'm just making a long story short. The day of the boat come, we go through with the plan. He peeped the plan. He's mad as shit.
Wait. So he planned to have sex with this girl. Wait. Hold on, bro.
I'm gonna need y'all to, like, keep it in. I want to you. I'm not paying that video that's going viral right now. I came up with a plan, because he told me the night before, like, when we get on the boat, I'm gonna call you downstairs to the boat. I'm gonna tell all the girls to go upstairs, and I want to have you. I'm not paying that nigga no mind.
Wait. So you told her the day before this shit even happened, or that even happened, that you wanted to fuck her, and you was gonna tell all the other girls to go upstairs so you can fuck her downstairs. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's kind of weird, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from both point of views. You know what I'm saying? But if that's true, that's low key weird as fuck. I ain't gonna care.
So for sure, the day of the boat come, we go through with the plan. He peeped the plan. He's mad as shit. He like, they're trying to keep her up here. I want her to come down here. No, I don't want. Like, it's all because I didn't want to.
Wait. So that's why he crashed out? You crashed out because she ain't wanna fuck you, gang? Please don't tell me that's why you crashed out, dog. Please don't tell me, bro.
And he found out that I told the other girls that I didn't want to hit him, and he got mad and he snapped. Threw my wig, me. I didn't remember how he. I just know he had me.
Deshae Freaky Frost getting mad.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's some Diddy shit for real, bro. That nigga living up to that Deshae Freaky Frost name for real, my nigga. Cause what the fuck?
Because he cannot sleep with someone seems so simple yet so accurate, and genuinely no one is surprised by this information.
You know what? I low-key believe that shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because the shit that he be doing, hey, bro, he ain't looking so good for you right now, my nigga.
Every time he gets into a controversy, it's always because of how he acts towards women that are around him. The last time he was in a very big controversy and on the verge of cancellation was because he went up to a random woman in a Target and started talking crazy to her, and then got surprised when her brother tried to confront her and tell him that's something he should not be doing, and wouldn't take accountability or responsibility in that situation at all. So I'm not surprised to hear that Deshae is going to go all out or be rude towards someone because they will not sleep with him. That actually lines up. It makes a lot of sense by the way that he's behaving, and if you go back and look at some of these scenes from his show, you can kind of pick up that same vibe from what we are seeing on there.
I'm here, bro. I'm talking to you. You can hear me talking? It's good, bro. Get that camera. Are you fucking on me or don't? They got let me know. I gotta move on to some other shit. I gotta put my time in. I'm not gonna fuck you somebody who don't want to fuck you. So what?
Send one to ask me something.
Okay, but like I said, you know what I'm
Referring to this as him being pushy would be generous, because this man is consistently antagonizing her, consistently putting his hands on her, yelling, going back and forth with her. This is
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm low-key glad that it just wasn't them alone, bro. Cause I feel like he probably might would have tried to. I don't know, bro. But just off of what I'm seeing, bro, like all this shit adding up, bro. Like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna never wish that on nobody, but you look like the type of nigga that do something like that to somebody. I'm not gonna lie, gang.
On beyond pushy, and the fact that on her live she talked about having an excuse that if anytime Deshae comes up, she's gonna talk about her and the other girls are trying to talk about something. We saw that in full display in that last clip where he was trying to talk to her, and when she tried to walk away, he grabbed her and she just said, hey, they're trying to talk to me about something, or hey, I'm trying to discuss something with them. You can obviously see Deshae was not having that. He was not okay with that, and he was genuinely annoyed.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. This is totally irrelevant, my nigga, but I ain't gonna lie. If this you playing this game, you is ass as hell, my nigga. You need to stop playing this shit, bro. This is not your game, my nigga. Play Fortnite or some shit. You sound like a pro Fortnite player, my nigga. Show me some good clips of you playing the game, my nigga.
All because she did not want to do
look
anything
at this
with him.
nigga,
He took it to the farthest extent possible by eventually
this
putting
nigga
his
in
hands on her,
26
which he was
plays,
able
my
to
nigga.
cut out because he has full control over all the footage and everything that goes on in his show before final production. And unfortunately for Deshae, this seemed like it was going to be the nail in the coffin for his career. The reaction on the internet was not positive at all. No one was actually on his side, and people that were supposed to do collabs with him or even be friends with him were disowning him and saying they probably can't do anything with him anymore because they don't like these actions that are displayed.
I don't support this at all, man. You should never lay your hands on a woman, no matter what it is, man. Is it canceled? I mean, I don't know, bro. I think I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't think I could do it, bro. I don't think I could do it. And I was told, like, bro, my sponsors. And, like,
look, bro, I'm gonna be real, bro. Do this look bad? 100%, of course, yes. But can you redeem yourself from this? Of course, bro. But you gonna have to do a lot of self-reflecting, bro. Like, real shit, bro. Like, you gonna have to do a lot of inner work, my nigga. You can come back from this, bro, but you're not gonna be the same. You're not gonna be looked at the same type shit. Like, niggas just gonna look at you as, like, just a weird nigga not type shit. You know what I'm saying?
nah, bro. This shit crazy. And I'm not gonna lie. That this video, I don't support these actions. It's just fucking insane, bro.
Is what she's saying justifying the smack? No. Because would I have smacked her? No, I wouldn't have smacked her. Because at the end of the day, none of those words would have got to me because she not doing nothing to my sister. Whoever dropped this definitely want to see him go down.
Exactly.
Was he wrong? Yes, they've been plotting on Deshae. It's kind of hard when you see somebody you fuck with.
If you were a longtime viewer of this channel, you probably already know how I feel about Freaky Frost and his weird actions well before this, and how he definitely should have been out of the limelight when it comes to content creation. So seeing people actually put action to these words that they have been saying about not liking Deshae's actions or not being okay with the things that he's doing actually makes me very happy, because he should have been out of here from past events that have already occurred. Since the entire internet was
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Since he's so known, bro, and he know a lot of different famous people, bro. Like, I don't really think he gonna be out of the picture for real, just because of the people he hang around type shit. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, they definitely gonna look at his ass like, yo, like what you want type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Deshae demeaning his actions, collabs that he had
they
planned,
still gonna be
pulling
cool
out
with his
sponsors,
ass
not being okay with it, and a lot of people all around just not being happy with what they were seeing from him. And in that video clip and the other stuff that had resurfaced because of it, Deshae had to come on here and give a response in order to try and fix the situation that was going on.
Before this video starts, I want to say it's never okay woman. I know I might clip farm a lot and say things or whatever for clips or anything, but at no point should a man ever put hands on a woman. And I take full accountability and responsibility for that, and I'm sorry. And I've expressed that to her after situations 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and everything from this video, I just want to get that across.
That shit was 3 years ago? That shit couldn't have been that long ago, bro. 3 years ago? Damn.
I'm not making excuses. I did a fucked up thing, and I appreciate everybody, you know, getting on my ass and all these things, but I just wanted to tell my truth of how everything just led up. Came on the show, I brought her on the show and everything, and during the whole show, she was the only person who was literally like, I don't know, like physical, and she was doing these things which I had to cut from YouTube videos because of monetization. And all these things going back and forth and yelling, going back and forth and doing these things. And what happened at the boat situation is that we were yelling, arguing, and she had just said things. I heard she said that I did this because I couldn't fuck, like, or something like that. Bro, that argument happened, whatever, because she was saying crazy things, which I had to cut out, and saying crazy things about my family. If you guys know me, I'm a very family man. Like, she's talking about my sister, fuck your sister, all this other shit. She could do all crazy shit I had to cut out. She was all doing this, my family, talking about my family members, my different type of things, just up and being big.
Bro, let's say if she was talking about your fam, gang, like, I get, bro. At the same time, bro, you gotta remember, bro, like, you was a man, bro, and that's a female, bro. And how the internet gonna take it, bro, they see you put your hands on the feet, that you are already known for being a freaky ass nigga, bro. Like, I'ma just keep it a band. Like, that's what you known for, bro. So that vid getting leaked just add more, like, oh, this nigga weird. You know what I'm saying? That just make you look even worse, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really use she was talking about my dukes or she was talking about my little sister as an excuse type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, you was wrong, gang. And you just got to take that shit as it come to be like, yeah, bro, like, I was wrong, bro. And I see you did that, but you can't use that as an excuse, bro, like family and shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because the internet just won't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, they won't care, bro. They already seen you throwing water bottle that, like, you threw a water bottle at her and shit. They see you smacked her. They see you grab her with, like, that shit look terrible on your end, gang. So you can't use that, like, the family shit as an excuse. You see what I'm saying?
Deshae's explanation for why all of this happened in the first place being because she was talking bad about his family. They were going back and forth, arguing on a consistent basis, and apparently even had moments where she was getting physical with him. Which, okay, I could see that being a possibility and definitely happening. Again, if you go back and watch that show, they were arguing on a consistent basis, talking bad about each other all of the time. And there are so many more solutions that could have happened before he got physical with her. That was the most unnecessary part of all of this. And he says he's not using this as an excuse, but the way that he's framing it and the way that he's talking about it definitely seems like these are meant to be excuses for his actions, which he himself apparently even demeans. So at the end of the day, this should have been a 1-minute video saying he is sorry, he shouldn't have done this, and not really giving any explanation, because I don't think there is one that he could provide that people would be okay with. The other thing that he mentioned is that it definitely wasn't about him being unable to sleep with her, which to me and a lot of other people is actually pretty hard to believe, because again, her own story lines up with the footage that you were able to see, along with the fact that when you go back and rewatch a lot of these things, he's seen being very pushy, getting physical with her outside of just putting his hands on her. But I'll let him explain further, because he has more in-depth reason as to why it definitely wasn't about him being able to sleep with her.
With that situation, I seen things that she was doing, she was saying, talking about, yeah, when the fuck and all these different things, and it's like, bro, after that, I apologize. We was kissing, and I'm gonna put clips in here too, but we was kissing, and you're saying you didn't let me, you didn't want me to fuck. We didn't fuck, but after you literally gave me, and I don't not to put your business out there, but you gave me shit.
So she gave this, okay, so she gave that nigga head after the whole shit happened. Okay, but still though, bro, like, bro, I'm biased, bro. I'm not on her side, I'm not on your side, bro. I'm just neutral. You feel me? But I'm just telling you how the internet gonna take it, bro. Like, you already known for being a freaky ass nigga, bro. Like, this is what niggas know you for, bro. Like, you, well, I'm not gonna say that's what you known for, but that's what you get a lot of hate for, being like a overly freaky ass nigga, bro. And when niggas see you putting your hands on a girl, bro, and you throwing water bottle, it don't matter if she gave you head after, bro. Like, none of that shit really matter for real, bro. It's just the point that, you know what I'm saying, you as a grown man shouldn't be doing that to no female, bro. It don't matter what the fuck the circumstance is. Now, if she trying to kill you, like trying to kill you in GTA, okay, then by all means, bro, defend yourself, my nigga. But like, bro, you was already like on some overly touchy ass shit, bro, and she wasn't really fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro.
But you gave me.
You know, and that could just be a clout thing, bro. Like, bitches, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got motion and shit, and you a popular streamer, YouTuber, rapper, whatever the fuck, and you get into it with a girl, nigga, you can always, you know what I'm saying, talk her down, and she can always be on go. But, you know what I'm saying, the point of the fact of the matter is, nigga, you was in the wrong, bro. Like, you shouldn't have hit her, bro. Like, long story short, you know what I'm saying? And this is just me coming from both sides, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why she did what she did, and I understand why he said what he said, bro, you know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate, like, this shit just now coming out, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, whoever leaked this shit don't fuck with you at all, bro. But still, though, at the end of the day, bro, like, you a grown man, bro. You gotta take accountability for this shit, bro.
Yeah, another thing, just even things like, even she's doing now, just saying that, like, when she sees my sister, she's gonna fight her and do these things. She's been waiting up, like, all this time to see her in person that is up, and you feel all these things, and it's like, bro, 3 years later, what was this energy 3 years ago when that thing actually happened, and all these things, and mind you, she said way more worse things that, you know, that I'm not even gonna say crazy things just about my sister and her personal things and doing things and just saying things with my families in general to kind of just, you know, I feel like people in that type of era and that energy just rubbed off on me, and that shit was wrong. That shit was wrong on my half and doing that.
You see his sister, you on that, promise you. Bro, I swear to God, bro, on my grandpa, I always be like, when I be scrolling on TikTok and I just like see a video of Brooklyn, I be like, can't wait to see this person. Like, even though I don't got no beef with her, like, you know, like, and I was really sparing her because Gigi was her best friend, but they're not friends no more. And
a lot of what Deshae is saying does not make his actions look any better. If anything, it just makes the people around him, the people that are associated with him, seem a lot worse. Her, Deja, the girl in the situation, seeming a lot worse. We show clips of them kissing, being intimate afterwards, along with the fact that she was apparently on his stream, vibing with him, having fun, and just hanging out as if none of this stuff actually happened, well, after all of these altercations and things went down. Again, these just don't make Deshae's actions look any better. It doesn't justify him putting his hands on her. There is no excuses afterwards for people to be like, oh no.
Right, bro, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you can't really use that as an excuse, bro. Like, okay, cool, bro. You probably kissed her, nigga. She probably sucked your dick, whatever, bro. But that still don't take the matter out of the fact that you put your hands on her type shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I mean, just because she was chill with you afterwards or you slapping her upside the head is all good. That's just not the case here. She just seems bad on the same level as Deshae. That's really all it is. And there are no good people in this story
and
at all.
Let's say if that shit is true, she can't really down this nigga name because you still suck this nigga dick after he did that. So that just, like, look how that make you look. That just make you look like you don't got no type of morals, bro, or no type of self-respect for yourself type shit. You know what I'm saying?
You truly start to realize that once Deshae talks about the editor who actually ended up leaking this footage and the whole reason as to why he did it in the first place.
That person who recorded it, that is a person, that's somebody I've not talked to for years. He's an ex-editor, and he deadass posted that out of where because he wanted to get more money and all these type of things and use me and use these things. That's why he wasn't for season 3. That's why we had a production company like Michael and Alan and Don and all those peoples, and I did a production company because I used him for season 2, but he wanted to be paid more and be on season 3, and that's why he texted me and all these things, but I never responded. So I don't know what he was trying to fucking do or get across or something like that, but he just wanted a paycheck, and that was that with that. Fuck him.
Deshae's ex-editor who had this footage could have been released it 3 years ago, holding on to it and even editing his other parts so that he could release them on YouTube, and only showing this now purely because he got mad that he wasn't going to be able to work with Deshae anymore and wasn't getting a response is, again, weird behavior. How are you going to knowingly see somebody put hands on this girl, know that you can have the footage that's going to enable her or help her in that situation during the time, and just not do anything for your own personal gain? I don't understand how he could come out now and even attempt to try and make it seem like he's a good guy by releasing this footage or showing anybody that he has this or that Deshae did this, because he's just as bad as him. Selfish and being complacent in those actions when you have the ability to help and get the word out there. And Deshae doesn't do himself any favors either, because throughout the rest of this video it's just a ton of excuses one after another, even after he said himself he wasn't going to do that.
Oh, I was because she was mad, and I just literally, like, we had been hitting like going back and forth and her putting her hands on me and all these things like that I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. And obviously, bro, I couldn't take that shit. I would never ever just plainly because of her words. Her words do not do anything to me, but her words were Smith her before, and how that video is cut. It's cut up to show that, oh, I was just the fuck out of her and just mushed her. My plan was never to her. I mushed her. Literally, I'm 5'4", 130 pounds at that time, 135 pounds, something like that, literally. But it just simply, you know, I have a mother, I have a mom, I have a sister, I have 2 sisters, a little baby, and that's not who I am, 100%. There's no other evidence of me literally, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. Me and my ex joke about it or whatever things, but I'm not that type of person, literally. And sometimes, you know, when your emotions, you get your emotions involved and you let a girl rage bait you or get you to your lowest and to the force where you guys have to be physical with each other, like that's an L on the man's part. And to anybody who ever watches me, don't ever do that. Let any person think that's okay. I see people, I've seen comments, I see whatever, oh, Deshae, he was in the right, he was right. I was not in the right, I was completely wrong.
Deshae's video addressing this was 15 minutes long, and I don't want to sit here and lie to you and say some good information wasn't provided. Him giving context of the situation is one thing, but at a certain point in time of you re-explaining things, you giving back context, you talking about how you're a really family-oriented person, how she was talking bad about your sister on a consistent basis, how she was apparently putting hands on you. It just seems like at a certain point you were trying to provide excuses as to why you did this when they're really...
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga definitely trying to make excuses, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, like, you was just in the wrong game. It's no excuse that bro. You can't bring up family. You can't say that, nigga, she was yelling at you, cussing at, bro. You can't say that, bro, because the internet just won't give a fuck, bro. they gonna take it for how it is, bro. And how your reputation already is, bro. Like, this shit not gonna be a good look for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm completely biased, bro. Like, I don't got nothing against Deshae, or I don't got nothing against the girl or anybody in the fucking video. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you how the internet gonna take it, bro. Like, they see that, and knowing your past, them knowing your past, you know what I'm saying? They just gonna, you know, you gonna get a lot of backlash for that shit, bro. I'm just keeping it real.
Aren't any excuses you can provide. Multiple times I've already shown you that he said his actions were deplorable, and she should have just left it at that. Talking about the editor situation, even talking about her apparently even coming back after she had the situation happen, coming on your stream or having other events where she was with you at, that's okay to provide that type of information. But anything outside of that seemed pretty unnecessary, and even let a lot of people who are reacting to the same thing feel the exact same way of, hey, he is just trying to provide excuses as to what's going on, and not actually just telling us and giving a real apology and leaving it at that.
Bro, if you're gonna apologize, then apologize, bro. You can't apologize and be like, yo, but she was speaking this way towards me, but like,
and that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, you just gotta accept it, bro. Like, yeah, it happened. Now, this is how we gonna move forward with it. You know what I'm saying? Or this is how I'm gonna move forward if something like that was to ever happen again, type shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you would have told the world something like that, they would have been like, okay. Like, of course, bro, you still gonna have niggas that, bro, that's just how life is, bro. Like, you gonna always have niggas that's gonna hate on you, bro. Like, me, I'm a small YouTuber, and I got niggas that hate on me, bro. And I'm not even, like, up there, bro. And niggas be dick sucking in my comments, bro. So imagine what they gonna do to you, gang. Like, you just gonna have to accept that shit, bro. Like, that just come with the game, bro. Like, that's what you signed up for, nigga. When you made your first million on YouTube, bro, first million subscribers, bro, that's what you signed up for. Not even first million, nigga. First 100K, first 10K. This is what you signed up for, bro.
I mean, you just gotta apologize, bro. You know what I mean? There's nothing really he can do except to apologize and take accountability. I mean, his actions are still inexcusable, but fucking hell, man.
I think he should have kept a little bit to himself, only because it's just not the time. I feel like, I mean, it kind of is the time because this is like his apology that everyone's gonna watch. It just sounded like an excuse, even if he's not trying to give excuses.
Regardless of who the person is that watched this reaction or even watched the initial situation, they're probably still not gonna be on Deshae's side. The problem with all of that is this isn't gonna actually cancel Deshae, at least in my eyes. But I feel like a lot of people will like for sponsors to pull out, people to not collab with him. And even as I showed you, Jason Ween was gonna have an event with him that he's not gonna do anymore with.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna watch the rest of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because I got somewhere to be after this. But if I'm being real, bro, he's not gonna get canceled for this shit, bro. If I'm being real, bro, couple months go past, everybody gonna forget about this shit, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. That's just how the internet is, bro. Like, and plus at the level he's at, bro, he's already like damn near like up there with the top streamers, bro. He's not getting canceled, bro. No time soon, bro. The only way I can see him getting canceled, really, for real. And plus, bro, you gotta remember, this shit was 3 years ago, bro. 3 years ago, bro. It don't make it right, but it was 3 years ago, bro. Like, people were just not really gonna give a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if the girl was kissing him and sucked his dick right after, she didn't give a fuck. So, bro, that's just the sad reality of how it's gonna be, man. Just, you know, people just gonna do them, bro, at the end of the day, man. And, you know, when you got a big-ass platform like that, bro, it's gonna be hard for you to fall off. Unless you do, like, some overly crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, some EDP shit. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, bro, shit. It's sad, bro. But that's just the reality of how it is, bro. But, it's your boy, Ruler14, this bitch, man. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, and subscribe. Keep God in your life at all times. And go!